Let's go.
Welcome to
Hello,
Creative
everybody.
Accountability.
I need to put you in my ears now.
I just came across the fact that a picture that I took with my old college roommate, I'm pretty sure this picture was taken the day we both got back to Bemidji State University after being home for the weekend, both having made the decision that we were going to transfer to St. Cloud State University without having talked to each other at all about it. Like, neither one of us were thinking the other was going to neither one of us were thinking it. Neither one of us. And then all of a sudden I was like, I got to go talk to her. I got to go tell her that I'm transferring. And then she was saying the same thing. So I was like, you want to hang out tonight? And she was like, yeah. So I go upstairs because this is the dorms. I go upstairs and I go to her dorm and I'm sitting and they're like, oh, I'm so nervous. I just don't want to tell her because like she's going to be here. I'm going to be there. This is like my best friend that I've met here and everything. And then I was like, I'm going to transfer. And she was, me too. And I was like, oh my God, where are you transferring to? And I was thinking she's going to transfer so far away, like up to Duluth or something. And I mean, actually, in Bemidji, it would have been down south to Duluth, but whatever. That's how far Bemidji is north. And she's like, I'm going to transfer to St. Cloud State. And I was like, oh, I'm going to transfer to St. Cloud State.
That is so funny.
Anyway, the picture we took just popped up in my Facebook memories 20 years ago. I feel so old. I hate it.
Well, it's like me whenever I'm like chatting to my employees because they're all like younger than me by at least 10 years. And they're like, what was that? And I was like, what do you mean, what was that? The running joke now is that way back when I was younger, during my birthday, I got a dinosaur for a present. His name was Thomas and he's a brontosaurus.
I always make that joke with my parents. I'm like, what was it like to have to go to school and, you know, like with like the Flintstone cars? Like, what was that like? My dad was like, we had tougher feet.
That's so great.
I asked my grandpa when I was a kid. I asked my Polish grandpa. I go, Grandpa, how old are you? And he looks at me and goes, let's just say one thing. I helped God create the Bible. And the worst part is I believed him.
Of course.
So speaking of really weird things I believed when I was a kid, I've been watching The Traitors this year. I mean, I watch The Traitors every season. It is overtaking Big Brother as my favorite like reality show, I think. Mostly because Big Brother people tend to play it. And anyway, all the Big Brother people got kicked out so early, but Tara Lipinski is on this season. Do you remember who Tara Lipinski is? She was in 1998. She was the youngest person to ever win gold medal in ice dancing.
Oh, okay.
And I have been obsessed with ice dancing my whole life. And so it's her, and then Johnny Weir is also in the season, and I have been fans of them since I was a kid. Well, maybe not Johnny Weir. I don't remember when he actually, I mean, he's like our age. I think he's a little tiny bit older than us, but I think he was like in his 20s when he started. So I think maybe not a kid. I was like a teenager or young adult when he started, but I've always been obsessed with ice dancing. And I'm guessing they probably invited two, you know, literal Olympians that would have done the Winter Olympics when the Winter Olympics would be airing, obviously. Like I'm guessing that was strategic, you know.
They did that on purpose, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, but it keeps reminding me of this lie that I told people when I was a kid. So because I've always been obsessed with ice dancing, I always wanted to be an ice dancer. Like I always wanted to learn how to figure skate and do ice dancing. And I never did learn it, but I wanted to. And so I knew all of the like terms and all of the ice dancers. And My sister was out ice skating and fell and broke her arm. And I remember because it was at my grandparents' garage because there was like a little ice rink out back that my grandpa had created. Totally 90s safe, but not reality safe, which kind of fell and broke her arm. Anyway, and I remember coming over from the house because the house was just behind the garage. And I was coming back and I realized my sister was done ice skating. I was like, why is she done ice skating? Because I think I was going to ice skate with her. I went to go get my skates and came back and she wasn't on the ice anymore. And I could hear like screaming. So I go running into the garage, into the office, and I find my sister sitting there with her arm on the desk, crying. So we go to the doctor and obviously it's broken. And so I go to school. That following week, I go to school and everyone's like, what happened to your sister? Why is she wearing a cast? And I said she was ice skating and she broke her arm. Well, how'd she do that? I go, she was doing triple axels with Nancy Kerrigan. When it was actually Tanya Harding that was famous for doing triple axels, but like I liked Nancy Kerrigan better, I guess. I don't know.
That's funny.
But I said, and it would have made, I mean, Tara Lipinski was my sister's age. Maybe it was before Tara Lipinski, though, because it might have been before 98, because I would have been, what, 12 in 98? Yeah, so it must have been before Tara Lipinski had become, like, major. It would have been, yeah, during, like, the Nancy Kerrigan, Tanya Harding thing. Probably after Nancy Kerrigan was attacked. But anyway, everybody believed me. So I was talking to my parents about it, and my mom reminded me of the time that I told everybody, because my teacher was like, what did everybody do over the weekend? Let's share some fun stories. And apparently I told them I went to Africa over the weekend. I don't remember that. Apparently I went to Africa over the weekend. And given the fact that we were the family that went on big trips and we were the family that had some money, the school was like, really? Oh. So they actually asked my parents,
oh no.
Did you guys go to Africa over the weekend? Because I think it must have been a long weekend. If they're asking like what everybody did over the weekend, it had to have been a long weekend.
Be like Friday and Monday.
And my mom was like, no.
Hello.
And this one is partially true. Much like the ice skating thing where my sister was ice skating and broke her arm, she was not doing triple axels with or without Nancy Kerrigan. She was not doing triple axels, but this one is also partially true. So we went to Florida, one of our trips to Florida when we went to Disney World. We also took a trip out to the ocean, but it happened to be a really bad day to go to the ocean.
Oh no.
So there was riptides like crazy. And even the signs on the beach were like, don't go into the water today. Like, just don't do it. And my parents, being 90s parents, were like, it's fine.
No.
So my sister and I went running out, and then we'd run back whenever a riptide was coming so that we could like escape the waves, right? Well, one of the waves got me.
Oh no.
Got both of us, actually. We both it happened to both of us. And we got pulled out just a little bit. And it was one of the scariest moments of my entire life. And so my dad comes running out and saves us because obviously like he went into fight or flight, like I gotta go save my children.
Yeah.
And so he gets us out. So then when I go back to school after that trip, I told them that I got carried away into the ocean, which again, partially true that I got washed away into the ocean, but I made it sound like I was in the middle of the goddamn Atlantic. Like I was halfway to Cuba or something.
Oh,
I don't know. But like, and they were like, really? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, weren't there sharks? And I was like, I think I saw one even. They believed me. Everyone believed me.
That is so funny.
So it should be no shock that I became a storyteller.
Right? See, mine's less than mine's not as dramatic. Cuz like my dad's side of the family, I've got a bunch of cousins and I'm like the second oldest. So when we were all like little, I would tell them these extravagant like fantasy tales and it had their attention.
See,
I
they
remember
know.
I remember none of it. I just remember it was so outrageous, but they were just like the entire time.
Yeah. I missed some comments because I was on a different screen.
Hey, Ocean.
Olympic athletes are 50% almost pros and 50% relatable people. Yeah. Well, because my sister was like this with Nancy Kerrigan, I guess.
See, I wasn't close to any Olympic. I barely remember that the Olympics are playing. I don't actually watch them.
I used to watch the Winter Olympics because, again, I'm obsessed with ice dancing.
It is really cool to watch.
But usually ice dancing is like in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it's like across the world. Like when it was in Vancouver, it was like 8 p.m. So I would watch that when it was in Vancouver. But now that it's in Italy this year, I'm like, I'm just gonna watch clips online.
Yeah.
But both Tara and Johnny are actually out there commentating. So that's why I'm like, was that the reason they went on Traders? Was that the reason Traders wanted them? I mean, no shade. Like, that's fine.
That's probably why, to get people to be like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
But yeah, but I'm like, they're not even like reality show stars. Like, that's the whole like premise is like the celebrity ones, which they're finally doing like a civilian one. And I'm like, should I audition? I might. It would be a trip out to Scotland.
Ooh,
for like
fun.
a month. I'd get to hang out with Alan Cumming.
Ooh.
I love watching Alan Cumming on the Traders. What's so funny? That's his name.
Nothing. It's just I thought of a funny joke. That's all.
I love whenever I get to see Alan Cumming.
Yes, I know.
I won't make that joke with one of the movies I know him from because it's a kid's movie. Well, technically a family movie.
Oh.
Yeah. He plays the villain. So I'm not going to make the joke, but I'll say what it is. He plays the villain in Spy Kids.
Oh, yeah. That was such a wild movie.
I haven't seen it in so long.
Right? I kind of want to rewatch it, but I feel like it won't be as fun.
Yeah.
No.
He's really disappointed me a lot lately.
Yeah.
His seems like a great guy, but he has certain affiliations that I do not respect.
He has made some choices recently.
He has made some choices recently that I do not respect in the slightest. But I used to be a big fan. Used to be a big fan, actually. And became even a bigger fan when he first like started doing the voice because I loved his like presence and the way that he would like talk to his people, because like it was very actually very helpful. Like I sometimes wonder if I'm a like super like I know music, but like I am certainly not somebody who knows music theory. So maybe these people do know music theory, but some of the things that I hear other coaches talk about, I'm like, what does that even mean? Where with Snoop Dogg, he would actually like say stuff that made sense to me even. And I'm like, so he gets down to a good level with people, even though he's just like really, well versed
Yeah.
and stuff. But then then I lost all respect.
Yeah.
I get that he is going to make money however he wants to make money, but affiliating yourself with a certain individual does not mean you should be.
It's a choice.
It's a
That's
choice.
for sure. Yeah.
It's a choice. But yeah. Anyway. I'm tired.
Me too. I didn't get much sleep last night.
I didn't either.
There was a critter in the wall right by my bed. And I'm like, I just want to sleep, sir, please.
I think there must be a critter in this wall, like behind my computer, because my dog every night when we're sitting here, he gets real interested in the baseboard of this wall. So I'm guessing I don't hear anything, but that doesn't mean it's not there.
That's true.
And I do know there's something that lives in the floor. Well, when I was living downstairs, it was my ceiling because I would fall asleep to like coming from my ceiling. I don't know if you heard that.
Not really, no. Oh yeah. That was by my bed. Just I'm like,
yeah, and that would be in my ceiling when I was downstairs. So now it's just in the floor. And I don't know if mom and dad hear it, but I don't know.
I know. I tried smacking the wall and it would like stop and it start back up again. I was like, I'm gonna throw something at the wall and hope it just scares you out.
What you could do is just get something that constantly like hit the wall and then you can stay awake because of that.
Yeah. I was about to say then I'll just stay awake.
Fun fact. Maybe. So my dad came down with something and we're not sure what it was because he doesn't get tested for stuff. But then I started to catch it and then it went away. And I was like, okay, cool. So it's just a cold because colds don't take me out. Flus and COVID take me out. Right. And so then I was like, oh, I'm probably just a cold. So I had like congestion for a second. I was feeling for a little bit, like a couple days, not long. And then I was fine. Then my mom came down with it, whether or not she caught it from my dad or caught some other strain somewhere else, because now all of a sudden I'm congested again. Woke up all congested. So I am currently hyped up on Dayquil.
Yay, Dayquil.
Not sponsored.
No.
But Dayquil. Vicks specifically. I mean, you're doing wonders for me today, my friend. So
thankfully I do not.
I sound congested. I am just a little bit.
Mine's just allergies, I think. Allergies and the big sad because I didn't get my raise, but it's fine.
I am also kind of a big sad because every other week now for the next couple of months until like May 1st is when everything goes back to normal for me. I have to work a late shift every other week. So at least I'll be able to get my writing and stuff done before work.
That's true.
But I'm not off work until 7. I'm not looking forward to it. But it is what it is.
It's so funny.
Cracking down on like supervisor shifts. And the supervisor that's going to be doing the late shift is going to be out for a bit. So
that makes sense then.
Yeah, so me and my other co-supervisor, we have to trade off. And so we decided at first I was like maybe every month. So I'll do a month and you do a month. And then but then I was like maybe that's a bit much. And then I was like maybe bi-weekly. And he's like, or how about just every other week? And I was like, fine. So
that's funny.
Yeah. So we timed it out, the scheduling wise, we timed it out because I have to be in the office soon. I'm not going to say when I'm going into the office. Not that anybody knows where my office is, but still out
I
of safety.
know where.
Yes, probably. But just, out of safety. I just don't want to say whenever I'm in the office. But I have to go into the office soon. So, and that's a strict like 7 to 4 schedule. So like I can't work night shift. You know what? I almost called you Corvette. Corvette died back in 2019. What is wrong with me? Nova, you made certain choices to jump over the gate. So live with your choices.
You have made this choice. Now deal with it.
Because she'll jump one way but not the other.
It's so funny. But I mean, like you said, she's got like something to like jump off of.
Yeah, the couch.
One way.
Yeah, the couch is over on this side, so she can usually jump onto the arm of the couch and then jump over the gate. Where the other side coming this way, she doesn't want to do that, or she doesn't have something to jump up onto. So I am so excited. My cichlid tank is almost ready. I have almost everything I need for it. I got the substrate all set up, and it looks so nice. And I have lights, and I have my heater.
Ooh.
And so I just need the chemicals, the tester. What?
Oh, okay. I'm like, the shadows on my wall are moving. Why are the shadows on my wall moving? Because the shadows outside are moving. Because it's a tree.
We have ghosts. Anyway, and then I just need my filter. And then the fish, which the fish are expensive because I'm getting like Malawi cichlid tanks.
Oh no. Mine I know for sure is allergies because it's all like sinus headache and then it shifts because it's a stress headache and then it's a migraine. It's fun. Work's been great. Yeah, no, the weather is just like a roller coaster right now again. So I just have to deal with it until next month. Yeah.
Yay.
Ick. And of course it's windy today, so it was just dust gets kicked up so bad. I'm like, I'm gonna die.
We didn't have any snow for a little while, and now we're back to having a lot of snow.
I think it's so funny.
But it's normal. It's called faux spring. Some people call it fake spring.
There's a reason why it's fake spring.
And then we have second winter. There's a whole graphic actually that somebody made one time.
I see. I think you shared it. It's so funny.
All of the seasons of Minnesota.
There's so much.
But it actually kind of works out because I do want to do a new channel trailer and I wanted to do part of it in the snow.
Ooh.
So now that the snow is back, I can be like, maybe tomorrow I'll bring, or maybe later today I can have Dad come and help me with literally just one shot. That's all I need is just one shot. I need to script it out first, but I need just one shot out in the snow. So maybe a new channel trailer is coming in the next like month or so.
I should make me one. I don't have one.
Well, you need to decide if you're rebranding.
I think I will. I don't know how I want to do it.
Yeah. I mean, I just kind of did. And I do like every few years rebrand my whole thing. We'll see what I'm doing in the next 3 years. Hopefully it's still the same thing because I want to keep building the same brand.
Right.
But
I just got to figure out the name for the brand and then we'll be solid.
Yeah.
Because I'm so indecisive.
That's the one benefit of going by your actual just name.
I hate my actual name. So
I know you do, which is why I fully understand why you don't want to do that. I'm just saying that was a benefit that I got.
Fancy pants McGee over here.
Valentine's I spent by myself.
I offered to go help them up at work and boss lady was like, "No, we'll be fine." The next day they were like, "Yeah, we died." They did like 1,000 more than we thought we would do. I'm like,
fun.
I offered.
Yeah.
Mom gave us goodies. So
I did literally nothing. I don't even know. How many words did I even write that day? I don't even remember.
What was I doing on Valentine's?
1,100
Oh,
words. That's it.
I had a migraine that day. I had the really bad one that didn't go until like 6 o'clock.
Yeah,
I'm
because
like,
this last
oh
weekend my
no.
parents were at their house, so I was completely by myself here with the dog and the cat, and I basically just existed in front of the TV.
I was dying in bed and then dying on the couch and then dying in bed.
Yeah. I didn't do much. I'll say that.
Mm.
Thought about the fact that I was like, at one point I went, "Oh shoot, is the live stream this weekend?" And then I went running to my computer and then found out it was this weekend. So
Yes. Because
I was like, "Oh cool."
I wanted to make sure I had it open just in case. They were like, yeah, we need you to help us. This is the second time I'm like, hey, it'll probably be busy. Do you want me to work it? And she's like, no, it'll be fine. And they were dying.
And then you were right and they were wrong.
But no, I don't get a raise. No. I'm just so
Rude.
salty. I am so salty about it.
I mean, I would be.
Ugh.
Again, I work for a company that used to not actually just give raises.
Oh, I will say it got so bad yesterday. I was looking up ghostwriter jobs on Indeed.
I
So,
mean, I'm sure that would be a very lucrative career right now, considering the fact that, like, I'm sure most of these ghostwriters use AI and you
mhm.
wouldn't, and you would actually be a human ghostwriter.
And it's like one of the things that I actually kind of wanted to do anyway, because A, it's more writing stuff, and B, it's like, I don't know, anytime I end up writing something up at work or somebody's like, hey, can you proofread this for me? I'm like, yes. It's like,
Yeah, so
I
you
need
should
a shift.
you should look up,
Ooh.
let me find her information because we're mutuals on TikTok, and she's a ghostwriter.
Ooh,
That's
okay.
literally her full-time job. Um,
Do you remember the show Ghostwriter?
I do.
That's one of those shows where it's like, was that an actual show? I don't remember what happened in the show. I just remembered the show.
I remember that it was a ghost, like a literal ghost that would
Oh,
write to them.
yeah.
That's how it would.
I
What
forgot
is
about that.
what is with TikTok's like weird search shit?
I don't know, man.
Like I don't want to click the searches because like I don't want to end up that being like in my like thing. But
Mhm.
like I also want to see if it's true, but there's apparently like Shakira passed.
Like, hips don't lie, Shakira?
That it literally says Shakira passed and then R.I.P. Slim Shady.
Oh, I feel like something else is happening.
Maybe. What are you doing on TikTok?
Liking your video because it was the first thing that popped up.
Um.
Okay, that's not on mine, so
Okay, wait. Why is it? Why can't I find? Okay, we'll go to Instagram instead. Oh, ew. Why is the first face I see when I mean it's against him, but like the first face I see when I pop up on Instagram is not a face I want to see. Fuck that guy.
mine's a gamble. It'll either be political or sapphic. And I'm like, ooh, which one is it gonna be?
Okay, so her handle is IDES, IDES of Marge. And she gives I
Oh.
tips on ghostwriting. She actually I don't know if
Ah.
she still runs it or not. But she used to have even like a full-on course that she had for it. But
Oh yeah, she's got a white screen.
white screen.
A white screen. Okay. Neat. I will just leave that on. Hopefully it doesn't break on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, ooh. And then I keep forgetting to make an Indeed account, so I'm like, I should probably do that.
Oh, see there, yeah. I found the course.
Ooh. You should just send the thing to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you the link.
Yay.
Copy link. And she's one of the more I'm gonna send didn't mean to send it I'm not gonna send it. I was about to send it to our group chat. Not inherently a bad thing, but the others
They'd be so confused. They'd be like,
yeah,
why are you sending this?
But she's like absolutely 100% against AI as well. So like none of her course will involve AI.
So it's so hard to find now, and I'm just like, this is stupid.
Every single course that I have taken, whether I've paid for it through Skillshare or I've paid through it not through Skillshare, somehow, some way, shape, or form will have some kind of lesson on AI. So it's kind of interesting to like learn about, but am I going to utilize?
No. We're going as far away from AI as possible. I'm running in the opposite direction.
Right. But yeah, there's always some kind of lesson on it. And I'm like, oh, really? I was actually really looking forward to the one that I'm taking right now. And then because it nothing so far, literally nothing. Everything has been great. And then I got an ad for the same group for an entire AI course. And I was like,
no.
And that was like AI filmmaking. And I'm like, nope. Ew. Nope. Do not appreciate.
Ew.
No, so I'm really angry about it. So I'm kind of cranky that I spent money on this course, but the course itself is helping me understand YouTube better. So
well, there you go. There's some benefit at least.
Yeah. But whatever. I won't obviously get any more courses from them at this point. But
yeah, no.
I'm really disappointed in that.
Yeah, I would be too. It's like when I found out the one artist that I thought was really cool because they would like merge stuff together. They were like, they're like, ooh, AI. And I'm like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
It was really cool. I came this close to buying a print from them too. So I'm kind of glad that I didn't.
Yeah, there's really a YouTuber that I follow. She actually at this top of her most recent video posted an apology because she had recently gotten a new print from Etsy and she was like, this is a really cool print, blah blah blah. And then somebody pointed out it's AI and she's like, what? And then she looked at the listing a bit closer and she did find out that it was AI enhanced. And so she was really upset. So she issued an apology at the top of her most recent video. And she's like, I am going to get rid of this and it's not going to be in the back of my videos anymore. And I'm going to find something that I like even better, but make sure that it's done by a real person. But this just goes to show whenever you're looking to buy something, make sure you read the entire description of it.
Yep.
So even though they don't always tell you the truth, they don't always.
I hate it. It's like, just tell me, just if you're going to use it with your whole chest. Don't be hiding it. Like, just be like, yeah, AI.
Yep. Just use it with your full chest. Just say it with your full chest. It's fine. I mean, it's not, but like, you know what I mean? Like, just do it.
Yeah. Like, why are you hiding it?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was talking about. Is like, if you're not gonna,
Oh, you like froze on me for a second.
Oh, but that's what we're talking about. Is like, if you're gonna use it, then just say it. It's actually the more ethical approach than to be like, this isn't AI. Just kidding, it is. It's so much more ethical of an approach. Not that it's ethical at all.
It's more of a don't be a hypocrite.
Right. Exactly.
If you want to use it, make it obvious. Why are you hiding it?
Because it has such a negative connotation to it and they're afraid that they're going to,
Then don't use it.
Right. My favorite with big quotation marks. My favorite are the people who do defend it by being like, but I'm not good at the thing and I still want to do the thing. Okay, great.
Practice.
I'm not good at instruments. But you know what? If I wanted to learn how to play an instrument, I would get an instrument and learn and become better. Everything is a skill. The more you practice, the better you become. You're not inherently good at shit. I have a ton of fan fiction that I wrote. Are you going to get murdered?
I don't know. The house is creaking and I don't know where it's coming from.
I have tons of fan fiction that I wrote when I was 16 to prove that I've not always been a good writer.
Right? Like, because I was telling somebody, like one of the employees that I chat with about like writing and stuff. And he's like, yeah, I'm not very good at it. And your stuff is really good. I'm like, you have to remember, A, I'm like 15 years older than you. And B, I've been doing this for like 30 years almost. So, like,
yeah. I mean, like, I'm planning a video where I'm going to go through my old fan fiction.
How fun.
And react to it and edit it to how I would write it now.
Ooh.
Which I think would be a really fun video, but I haven't had the guts.
That would be so fun.
I haven't had the guts to do it yet.
I wish mine weren't all on a Windows XP computer.
See, mine are actually published on fanfiction.net.
See, I didn't have internet until I was like 25.
Yeah, no, we had internet luckily, and so my best friend at the time, got me onto fanfiction.net because I had come up. Have I ever told you the actual story of how I got into fanfiction?
You probably have, but I have the memory of a goldfish, so continue.
So my best friend had gotten me into Yu-Gi-Oh, the anime Yu-Gi-Oh, and I would tape the episodes for her. And I would bring them to school. And then one day I decided to play a prank on her. And I came up with this whole convoluted episode. And I was like, and that was how it ended. And it was ridiculous. It was, and it is the first chapter of one of the fan fictions I wrote where like Joey ends up with the Millennium Ring. For those of you who don't know Yu-Gi-Oh, just ignore this. Like Joey ends up with the Millennium Ring, and if you don't know about it, like there's an evil spirit that possesses you if you wear it, blah blah blah. Anyway, and so he gets possessed by the Millennium Ring, and it was this whole big thing. And she was like, "Oh my god, that's so cool!" So she brings the tape home and watches it, and it is not the episode. And she comes back to school. She's like, "That was mean," and I was like. And she's like, "Did you really just make that up?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like I was saying before, I am a good storyteller. Always have been. And she was like, "You need to write fan fiction." And I was like, "What's fan fiction?" So she got me on fanfiction.net and I wrote fan fiction.
That's amazing.
For years. I think hold on, I should go look when my last fan fiction I wrote was. We should also do our introductions. We've not done that yet.
I am currently writing a fan fiction for the Iron Lung movie.
I still write fan fiction if I'm blocked. If you remember when I would write when I was in Texas and I wrote in the morning, I was writing a fan fiction because I was blocked.
See, I got my like alternate universe RP thing, which I'm still doing because I'm like, there's stuff happening in it right now. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to write this. And then after I do it, I do some world building.
So I joined fanfiction.net on December 27th, 2002. Oh
my God.
19 years to the day.
That is
Cosmo died.
Wild. Oh my gosh.
No, sorry. Wait. Hold on. Did I do the math right or did I do the math slightly wrong?
I don't know. Math is not my strong suit. This is why I use a calculator.
19 years. I was right. Yeah. 19 years. Anyway. Good Lord. When was the last time I wrote a fan fiction? Let's see. Updated. Okay, the last update I ever did looks to be January 2nd, 2010
Oh, wow.
was the last time. So I wrote fan fiction for a very long time.
It's fun to do though, because then you just play around with characters that already exist and you're like, what if this happened? Because I am such a big fan of what if scenarios. They're so fun because then it's like, oh, you're used to this scenario. What if this happened instead? It's so great. I love it. I'm gonna do what if scenarios in my own series.
So the fan fiction in question of the really bizarre Yu-Gi-Oh episode that I created in my head is 8 chapters long. Guess how many words in total it is?
Let's see. It's fan fiction, 8 chapters, 40,000? More
Not
or
even
less?
close.
What more?
Less.
Less? Oh, I overachieved.
A little bit overachieved.
Is it like what, 6,000?
7,065.
Oh, it's a little baby.
Do you want to guess how much I described anything?
Is it just like they did this happened, and blah 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 blah?
I want to look at it, but I also want to. I don't know if this is. I mean, I'm probably gonna do my Inuyasha one, which that one's actually a romance because that fits my vibe. This one is not a romance, so I could probably click on into it and look. Oh god, it's pretty much all just dialogue.
I love dialogue. Oh, that's so funny.
Oh my god, wait. Joey exclaimed, running down the street. Little did Joey realize that he should be looking where he's going because he didn't even see Mai coming from the other direction. Herself not looking what was in front of her, all of a sudden crash. Actually, sorry, all of a sudden crash. They knocked right into each other.
I love it. I technically have some stuff that I used to write in like those thick spiral small like notebooks. I have those. And then I used to write stuff in those those like little small Lisa Frank ones. I have some of those too.
There's literally just a line that is : blank stare : what?
It's an action.
I guess that's how I wrote an action. This isn't even written in like script format though. I don't know what's wrong with me. And then just a whole bunch of line of Yugi's no, Tristan's no, Taya's no. I wish he would though. In parentheses, what is happening? What is happening right now? What is this stupid fan fiction? Okay, I'm done looking at it because it's embarrassing just to look at it. I was 16, okay? Give me a break.
I don't have any.
It's that Kit Kat bar.
I don't have a Kit Kat bar for you. Actually, no, I tell a lie. There's some right up there, but it's not within immediate reach, so you don't get it.
All right, we should do our intros.
Hi, we are who we are. The end. We are who we are.
Hi, my name is Britt. I wrote fan fiction when I was 16 and embarrassed. Now I write contemporary romance and am far less embarrassed. Though I do have a feeling at some point I'll eventually go through my first book and re-edit it and do a new cover for it. This is Deepwater, and I'll probably be slightly embarrassed. Not that it's embarrassing. This is a great book. I loved it, and I loved writing it. But I've certainly learned more about spice since writing this one. So yeah, this is my first book, Deepwater. Please read it, and eventually this one will go out of print, so might be worth thousands by then. Who knows?
Oh my god, it would be worth more if I'd remembered to have you sign mine.
I was even with you at one point.
I had it in my car.
The car that I drove around in?
Yes. Because I'm like, I don't want to forget to have Britt sign this because it'll be really cool.
Oh no. And then this is my second book, which I am extremely proud of and will eventually probably cringe at as well. Let's be real, because I will continue to learn and grow and, that kind of thing. But look how thick that is. That's a chunky boy.
It's a chunky book.
That's a chunky book for a contemporary romance. It's pretty chunky for a contemporary romance.
Oh, that's true. I'm over here. I'm like, yeah, that's a chunky book. That's like a decent sized fantasy book.
No, this is contemporary romance. It's chunky, man.
Oh, I know, because you know how like fantasy books are like this thick.
I know. I have some. Anyway, these are my 2 books. Buy them. Read them. This one's available on Kindle Unlimited if you didn't know. This one will be eventually available on Kindle Unlimited, but the problem is I have to pull it from everything else e-reader wise. So I just haven't done that. I just haven't pulled it from Ingram Spark. I'll do it eventually.
One day.
Anyway, so that's me. Yeah, links below if you want to buy my books. Also, links below if you want to help the people of Palestine, help the people of Minneapolis, because you know what? We need your help, even though the news isn't talking about us anymore.
No, it's not. It's actively avoiding y'all.
We still are struggling and trying to build back and trying to get whatever is left out. And me personally dealing with my cat who continues to meow. So while Kay, blast from the past, we're talking more than 20 years ago. Well, more than 20 years ago. Anyway, so while Kay does their introduction, I am going to go ahead and let my cat in.
Hello, everybody.
And by that, I mean into the living room where there's a gate where she can't jump over.
I'm kidding. Hello, everybody. I'm Kay. I don't have any books published because I decided to write a massive interconnected fantasy series. That's great. Yay. It's actually coming along pretty well. So we'll discuss that in the goals later. But it's coming along really well. We're doing pretty decent. Just nothing published for you to read yet.
She had choice words for me when I let her in.
Oh, did she meow very harshly?
Anyway, hello. That was the latest intro I think we've ever done.
Yeah, because I think the other latest one was like 35, 36 minutes in.
We're almost a full hour in.
Who needs an introduction? We've been doing this for almost 3, 2.5 years.
Almost, yeah. Wow.
2.5 years.
Jesus. We've been doing this every month for 2.5 years.
You have 2 books published.
Did I even have one published at that point?
Nope. You were like, I think in a little bit of Deepwater. No, you were trying to do where the vinyl ends?
But I would have already published Deepwater if I was doing Where the Vinyl Ends.
Oh, that's true.
When did I publish Deepwater? Does anybody know when I published my own book? I don't know when I published my own
I don't know. Your book is in the other room, so I can't look at it. Because I feel like no, because we made the joke of you announced it during the thing, and we played it off as I had an announcement. Because we did the same with the book cover thing.
That's right, because I was announcing the book cover, and we pretend, and then you created, like, you drew something. You drew a book cover thing
for the space series that I'm no longer writing.
It was, because now I remember the year anniversary of Deepwater was the day after the election.
Mm-hmm.
And I struggled to celebrate that because of the way the election turned out. And then Mega ended up, it was either Megas or bots, I'm not sure which, ended up in my comments saying that we were all in a cult. And I'm like, or maybe that's you.
Right. Because like,
I'm upset because there are rights going to be taken away. And who was right about that?
Oh, shocker. Who could have foreseen this happening?
Anyway, yeah, so it was November of 2023. That's right.
And it's so funny to think about it, because when we first started doing this, I was writing a whole other different series.
You were. It was a sci-fi.
It was a sci-fi.
A sci-fi horror, if I remember correctly.
Mhm.
And I mean, I remember, but I didn't remember if it was a sci-fi or like a sci-fi horror, but I think it was sci-fi horror.
It was more space opera horror, because I don't like doing hard science fiction. It's too sciencey for me. I like the fun
Fair.
part of science fiction.
Yeah,
So,
no, that's fair.
and
That's
then
maybe why you wouldn't necessarily love like Jurassic Park the book, because that gets real sciencey.
I have tried to read that and Sphere, because I love the movies and I know the book is better, but like trying to get through Michael Crichton's gobbledygook of science blah 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 is so hard.
See, and that's a toss up for me as to which one is better, because I think that the book is really visceral. Like some of the deaths are a lot more visceral. Like Nedry, his death, Wayne Knight, his death in the book is told from his perspective. So like you're inside of his head as he's dying. And like so it's super visceral.
Yeah, no, that's what I've heard. And it's like, I want to read them. And I love Sphere the movie. So I wanted to read the book too, but
Yeah.
I cannot get past the first few pages, because it's just a lot of like science info dump. And I'm just like, I don't know.
Right. And so then but the movie still just holds such a very special place in my heart that
It's
I
such a good
really
movie.
struggle with the whole like which one's better. Plus I studied film and I studied adaptation specifically at one point. Like I took an entire class on
Ooh.
adaptation. And so I hate the conversation of like the book is always better, because they are two completely separate mediums and should be treated as such.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's just my film theory brain. I mean, there are certainly adaptations that are not good adaptations.
Yeah. But it's like some of them are, because it's like some of them where it's like the book is so good, but also the movie is so good.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't even know what I was going to say. I was going to say something and it's just like just gone. Absolutely gone. Hi Nova. Are you still mad at me?
Meow.
She's just staring me down right now.
I'm just imagining she's just like,
She's like, you didn't let me in when I wanted to come in.
like,
You're
how dare
supposed to
you?
listen to me, human.
How dare
I
you?
am the owner here.
We live like gods, angry gods.
Guess what I still have?
What do you still have?
My cursed trophy.
Why do you still have it?
Do you have something to say, Jacques? I did not name him. Because we ended up not having a Super Bowl party. So
Oh. You're just gonna he lives with you now at this point.
I think this is his home now.
I think he just lives with you now. There is no leaving. He is yours.
I technically have him this year because I won. But
that's right.
I was gonna give it to last year's winner
because they didn't have it.
And then we didn't have a Super Bowl party. So yes, and that's generally for time. So there's a lot to adaptation that makes sense to me, because one, you're only allotted a certain amount of budget, which means you're only allotted a certain amount of time for a film. And if people actually truly wanted to sit down and watch a 7-hour movie, they would do more. I mean, like look at like Wicked, for example, right? I mean, they actually extended the musical by a lot. But if you wanted it to be more like that, there's a lot better opportunity to incorporate everything. So like one of my favorites, book wise, movie wise, The Last Unicorn, right? There is an entire like sub storyline for Schmendrick that doesn't exist in the movie at all. And it's kind of important, if I'm honest, it is kind of important to his character in the book because it gives him cause, it gives him purpose to do what he's doing. But they omit that completely from the movie. And I don't find that to be a bad thing. I just find that to be a thing of like, this was meant to be a family movie, no matter how dark and like creepy it honestly is.
Mm-hmm.
Elder millennials, we were screwed from the beginning.
Brave little toaster.
Anyway, but so they wanted to try and make the storyline as easy as they possibly could to follow because of that, right? So there's a lot of reasons why they do it. Plus, sometimes those particular storylines don't translate well into film. The reason they translate well is because you're reading words and you're inside somebody's head, and you really can't do that. That's why Into the Woods, for example, was a terrible movie, right? I love Into the Woods and I don't mind the movie. I think the movie is really fun and there's some elements to it that I absolutely adore. Like I will watch that version of Agony over and over and over again because I find it absolutely hilarious when Chris Pine rips open his shirt and then Billy Magnuson's like, I'm hot too. And he rips open his shirt just because they're trying to one up each other. That's the whole point of Agony, the song, is the two princes are trying to one up each other with the loves of their lives. And anyway, and it's one of my favorite like versions of that song. So but the movie was not good because one, they had to omit an entire character from the show because an on-screen narrator doesn't work very well in film. And so they had to omit that entire character, and that character is important for many reasons that become very apparent in Act 2. Right? Plus they had to condense it down. And so like it became this like mishmash of different songs that were omitted that I love, like Ever After, the second Agony, which they robbed me. They robbed me of a second Agony with those two. Oh my God. I love actors that can commit to the bit, and those two committed to the bit of the princes. Like,
I love that.
But they completely changed the ending, which took away the witch's bite. And so it made her sacrifice, not spoiling anything because I'm not going to say what the sacrifice was, but it made her sacrifice less impactful than it is in the actual show. So like, yes, there are adaptations that are not good because of the changes that are made, right? But it's not necessarily inherently worse because changes are made. It is just, you may have a personal preference and that's perfectly fine, right? But whenever people are like, it's inherently worse all the time, that's not fair because it should be treated as two separate, completely separate mediums. But again, that's just my film theory brain doing film theory things.
It's just a theory of film theory.
Don't even get me started on that channel. Don't think I don't watch them. I do. I watch more style theory and food theory. The food theory gets a little diet culture from time to time, and I don't like that. But yeah. I don't like it when people call it a theory when it's just like, I mean, in that case, I like the theories because they're actually like creating fan theories and headcanon. Mm-hmm. That I appreciate, but that's not what film theory is.
I know, that's why it's funny.
I know. I used to watch a lot of people who called themselves critics on YouTube, and then I would unsubscribe because I'm like, you are not an actual critic.
You just have an opinion.
Yeah, and that's fine. Again, inherently not a problem. But if I'm going to watch film criticism stuff, I'm going to be like, no, talk about the socioeconomical like point of that, and talk about when this was created versus when this was created, and why, you know, the social, you know, whatever was going on, because whoever is president of the United States generally will not dictate in the sense of like they make the decision, obviously, but because of the what people are seeking out, whether it's, they're like, you'll notice when Obama was president, that was when Marvel exploded. Why? Because people felt like they wanted superhero movies because we were feeling really good about everything. When we were in the middle of a war, 2 wars, notice how in the early 2000s there were nothing but like disaster movies, right? Because that's how people were feeling after 9/11 and the 2 wars that started, right? And so like those kinds of things actually dictate what happens in film. And that's the kind of thing that I want to hear when I hear you're a film critic. Cool, talk about that stuff. Don't talk about like your opinion, which again inherently is a bad thing, but then you're a film reviewer, not a film critic.
Yeah, like just change your title.
It's fine.
Yeah.
What? I'm not 20 years old. I'm almost 40.
I think Ocean was talking about like in general, like the
okay.
young ones who are like, I'm a critic on modern film.
Got it. That makes much better sense.
I'm pretty sure that's where they were going.
I was just very confused for a second. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on?
You're young again, Britt. Congratulations.
I am 20 years younger.
Amazing.
I'm very excited.
Now what do you got to do with your life? You got 20 more years.
Oof. Well, there are a lot of different choices I'm going to make than I made the first time I was 20, okay?
Oh, right.
Like maybe not date a guy whose first name starts with a J. Yeah, I got that eventually.
And the A names.
I was so confused. I was like, wait a second, why are you all of a sudden being mean to me?
And when you said that, I was like, I don't think they're talking about you.
You've never been mean to me a day in my life.
So we're flipping it now. It's time to be a critic.
That's why you don't have to take me seriously. It's fine.
Oh. I hate when something falls down and I don't know where it went or what it was. What are you? I have.
Oh my god! I just found our. Oh. I just found our little notes at the bottom of our thing. And I just realized you just put in 3 question marks. You just do that. We keep forgetting to do like big like extravaganzas for our anniversaries of this damn thing.
Because we were for the first year, we were like, oh, we should do something, and then like 2 months later,
the first year went by real fast.
And then we're like, oh, second year, we'll give each other goals. And then we forgot to do it. And so it's like 30 years of charm.
30 years of charm. Oh my god. Anyway, let's talk about our goals. I failed. Well, only just because this is the book that never ends.
This is the book that never ends.
And I'm not mad about it. Like, I'm really happy with the direction it's going. And I am in the 3rd act. I am almost done. I am at this point where I'm like, okay, it's almost there. Ooh. But yeah, I did not finish Between the Vines yet. I haven't done that.
You're
still writing actively every single day. So
you're saying you're still between the pages? Oh, cool. I get to stick around. Ha ha ha. This is my channel now.
Bye.
How dare you kick me off your own channel because I made a silly joke. Tisk tisk.
But yeah, so I did not finish Between the Vines, but I really do think by next stream I will. Hopefully, unless this book is going to be 100,000 words. Right now, I mean, no. God help me. Right now, it's sitting at 66,625 is what it's sitting at. Ooh. So I'm guessing it's going to be about 70,000. But I already know of stuff I'm going to add during like Act 1 and Act 2. So like, it's going to end up being like chunky like this one. Because this one, I think this one ended at I would have to bring up the last. I would have to bring up the final draft.
But
But I
like 70 something.
I think it was like nearly 80,000 words. Actually, let's just bring up the final draft. Why the not?
You have to roll for it.
Creative. Final drafts.
Is it final draft?
Price check on love, final draft. 180 word pages.
Okay.
And as far as how many words, I mean, this also includes the dedication and the copyright page and the dedication and my content warnings. It's still counting. Hold. Okay, there it goes. Oh. 87,000.
Oh.
So it is a very chunky contemporary romance book. Very chunky.
Chunky guy. Book. You know what? It's fine.
How long was Deepwater? Because let me pull up Deepwater's. It's in the same file, so it won't take very long. Because I thought Deepwater was longer, but I don't think it is, actually.
I don't think it is, no.
Yeah, it's still thinking. Hold on. I love how Word doesn't think clethophobia is a real thing.
Do what?
Clethophobia. Clethophobia is like the fear of being trapped.
Oh.
78,780. Only just barely. Wait, what was it? Hold on. No, price check on love is longer.
Yeah. Your books are just getting longer and longer.
Hold on, count price check on love again because I stupidly X'd out of it.
Oh. Let me just
because Deepwater was 78,780. And I mean, this one, Price Check on Love looks chunkier than Deepwater, and only just because they're different size books.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. By like nearly 10,000 words. Price Check on Love is longer than Deepwater.
So Between the Vines should be 90.
Get out. That's not happening. Good Lord. I need to rein myself in a little bit. Price Check on Love, the print is like nearly 400 pages.
Wow. I don't have the physical copy of that one yet. I have the digital though. It's on my Kindle.
379 if you don't include the glossary at the back, because the glossary at the back at the request of my editor, I put a glossary in the back of like retail terminology, because apparently the retail terminology in this book was confusing.
I'm going to read it and be like, oh, I know what that means.
Yeah. So like backstock, clopin, cost, DC, or DC boxes, POs, receiving, shrink and shrinkage, and skew. Or SKU. Some people don't say skew. Sometimes they say SKU. But do you know what all those are?
I knew what some of them were.
Some of them?
Mm-hmm.
Which ones didn't you know?
Skew. And then I kind of zoned out and forgot the rest.
Skew? You don't know what a skew is?
Well, what is it? What is it? Hold on. I probably know what it is, but we call it something different probably.
The official definition, which is what I used, skew, a stock keeping unit is a unique number assigned to each product in the store. It's how items are tracked in the system. For example, 2 different sizes of the same dog toy will each have their own skew, even if they look almost identical.
See, we don't super mess with that. We just know that there's different sizes and we just have to do the right one. So Bless you.
Thank you. I wasn't sure if stuff was going to come out, so I grabbed a tissue just to be on the safe side.
Well, you don't want it just to be like, blah.
That's gross. Yeah, so I'm guessing this is going to be about 70,000 in the final first draft. But that final draft, who the hell knows? I guess.
90,000. 90,000.
Kill me now. Kill me now.
It's gonna be fun. See, I say that and I'm just like, it's fine. Because I know one of my books currently in its weird form, there are 2 documents. One is the first half, one is like last half. Put them together and it's 100,000 words, missing so much. So it's like, I know Bloodlust is going to be a chunky book.
But yours is romantasy. It's expected for romance or for romantasy to be longer.
All the lore.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the longest book I read last year was a dark romance, which was technically contemporary dark, not romantasy dark, contemporary dark. So like, it really can be long still. I just don't want it to be that long because I don't want to make people feel like it's dragging. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's got to have like some substance to it for it to make sense.
Yeah, I got to have some kind of drama in there. Anyway, sorry. So how did you do on your goals? Okay.
I have like a metal dice, chunky metal dice. I keep dropping it by accident. I'm like, I'm going to die.
So your goal was to sort out the book timeline of the 10 Kingdoms series and cultures of some kingdoms. I'm not even going to ask about the writing prompt.
I was about to say, Britt, you skipped. Did you do the writing prompt? Because I most certainly did not.
Well, fun fact, I did actually.
I knew it. Yeah, so writing prompt.
As long as you believe that, that's all that matters. And as we've already established at the beginning of this stream, I always tell the truth. I never exaggerate anything.
The funny part is I could be like, oh yeah, well, read me part of it. And you could just pull something out of your butt. Because
I did improv for like 10 years. You're absolutely right.
So you could keep the lie going. Anyway, yes and no. So cultures, kind of, sort of, it's like figuring out what each species, like their basics and stuff. I started doing that. So kind of, sort of, yes, kind of, sort of, no. The book timeline, would you like to see what I did?
I would love to see what you did.
So I've been having this wall where I'm trying not to spend too much time on my computer. I want to spend more time like either on my laptop because it's just easier or just whatever. So I've got spiral notebooks, right?
Hey.
And I've got a pile of sticky notes, right? The glorious part about sticky notes is you could take them off and put them back on. So if you're worried about permanent stuff, don't worry about it. It's not permanent. So I have done the timeline in sticky notes.
That's amazing.
And then, so, I want to do the map, but I haven't quite figured it out. And I know I'll talk to our mutual friend about it.
Yeah.
But I was like, I need a visual representation. I'm like, sticky notes. So I have made a visual representation of the map.
Nice.
So I've been having so much fun doing this. I'm like, this is great. This is amazing. I found a way to trick myself into having fun doing this.
I love that for you.
I've been having so much fun
for you. That's so exciting.
So yes. So I have done the timeline. You may not have seen, but there was a book added.
We're done. No.
Listen,
actually, Linda.
Listen. Fun fact. Okay, so originally, so there's this place called the Neutral Lands, and then there's the Magicians, right? The Magicians had like a territory, and the Neutral Lands were just kind of there. Yeah. They are now their own kingdoms. So now I only need to figure out 2 kingdoms. And one of them
There you go.
is going to be involved in this new extra book.
Nice.
So I just got to figure out if I want them to be more human or if I want to add more fun fantasy creatures. So
there you go.
I
believe in you.
There's not enough fun fantasy bits in this book series, and I'm like, I need to fix that immediately. So we're just throwing stuff and seeing what sticks.
I mean, go for it. Go for it. Enjoy it.
I am. I'm having so much fun.
How far are you from actually being able to probably start writing one of the actual books?
If I keep going the route that I'm going, we should be able to start writing next month.
Hey, that's exciting. That's
Mhm.
exciting news.
Because I already know what's going to happen in the first book. I just need to figure out if it's going to super affect the other books or if it's only going to slightly affect the other books, because something happens in this book that is either going to dramatically change how I was going to have this series go, or it's not going to dramatically change it. So
there you go. That's awesome.
yes.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, so hopefully next month I'm rewriting the entire first act of Hooking Up. Yeah, I believe I'm gonna go back to that book for the first time in a year.
It has been a while.
I'm terrified. Because again, I've learned so much since I started writing that book. Well, here we go. Anyway, that's awesome. And then to answer this question, I would love for there to be. The problem is I am an indie author and audiobooks are extremely expensive, and I'm not complaining in the sense of like, how dare they ask for a lot of money. Voice actors, producers, they deserve it.
Yeah.
100% deserve the money that they ask for. However, that does not make it attainable at this time for me. That will be the very first thing I start doing when I feel like my books are making enough money that I am able to feel comfortable spending that kind of money. I know there are alternative options, but the problem is the one alternative option that I have that I know about is one has to be Audible like exclusive, which inherently isn't necessarily a bad thing since that's where most people do their audiobooks. However, I and again, like obviously I'm in KU, so like obviously I'm exclusive there ebook wise, but that just makes it even harder then, you know what I mean? So like it's really hard. Plus, the other problem with that version or that option is that you can only use one narrator. Like you cannot produce more than one narrator, and my books are told from two perspectives. I always do dual POV. So that being said, it just doesn't feel right because I feel like for my MMC, like that should be a different voice, and my FMC should be a different voice. Same thing when I have two MMCs or two FMCs, both of them should have different voices. And because they have different voices in general, like the book I write, they have different characteristics and things like that. They have different ways of thinking. So unfortunately, at this point, it's too expensive. But I absolutely want to eventually afford it.
I had a very expensive thought. So you know how my series is interconnected? When we're putting this out there in the universe, when I can afford it, it's going to be like Lord of the Rings level of production. So each character has a very specific narrator. Because
yeah, I've always wanted to do, like, if I ever do them, I want to, what are they called? Is it dynamic audiobook format? I can't remember, where it's told like a radio drama.
Oh yeah, I think they just call them dramatizations or something.
Maybe
like
it's dramatization. Maybe it's a dramatized audiobook. I don't remember
where it's got like the background music and stuff like that too.
Yeah. And so then, like, for example, like in this, for example, like Logan would have a specific voice actor, Jessica would have a specific voice actor, so would Jerry, so would Bella, so would Ben, all these other characters in this book, they'd all have their own. And whenever they would have a speaking line, it would be that voice actor instead of like Jessica's voice actor trying to sound like a gruff, hairy old man like Jerry, who was absolutely not based on one of my store managers at PetSmart. I mean, what? Was not.
Any
Absolutely
likeliness is just your imagination.
Physically, maybe. Yeah.
But yeah, because I think that would be really cool to do, to have.
Yeah.
Because, like, you will see characters from the other books in another book because it's just so connected like that.
Yeah, I mean, so is the Unwritten Rules series, and that's why I want to redo pretty much the whole first act of Hooking Up, because the other characters don't play a large role, and not that I want them to all of a sudden become main characters in the first book, but I do want to incorporate the history that both of the characters in Hooking Up have with the band. As I wrote more books, I was like, oh, so this is actually now a connection, and this is now a connection. So now I want to make those into Hooking Up, so it feels more connected. But yeah, that's what happens. Is like Peyton shows up in like 4 out of the 7 books. So, right? Yes. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, in a perfect world, yes, I would absolutely make an audiobook. If money wasn't involved or an issue, I still make one regardless. Yeah. I see, here's
100%.
I prefer to read audiobooks personally. Yes, I've got a huge array of books behind me. The majority of what I read are audiobooks. I will find a book that I like and I own a physical copy of it, because physical copy is obviously the best way to own a collection. Because obviously, like, sure, I have books in my Audible library, right? Who knows? Amazon might take that away one day. They might lose the rights to have that book in Audible form. And I own the rights to listen to it right now. Does not mean I will own it forever. Physical copies, I own these. These are mine. Yep. You can take these away from me. So I always buy physical copies, but when it comes to actually reading them, I will find them like on Libby, or and find an audio book, or if I have to, I will use a credit on Audible to buy the audiobook so that I can read it. Because I'm dyslexic, so I prefer audiobooks. And that brings up the whole concept of like making everything accessible. There are people who are blind that will be able to read my book maybe through like ebook and having the, text feature, the text to talk feature, sure, but that's nowhere near as engaging. Trust me, I've done it. It's nowhere near as engaging as an audiobook. And so to make my books accessible, yes, I would, no matter what. And again, like I said, the people who produce and record audiobooks deserve all the money they ask for. And I would never in a million years say, how dare they cost so much?
Right.
In this economy, oh my God, I wish I could, sell my books for more money. I know I can't, because again, in this economy, who can afford it? At the end of the day, like, I need to make money to survive this capitalistic hellscape.
We love it so much.
But yeah, so I mean, I would do it regardless of money. I wish money wasn't a factor.
Right.
If the factor, they would both have audiobooks at this point.
Yeah, because then you wouldn't have to worry about trying to come up with that money. Be like, oh, boom, done.
Right. I would just do it. And that's the one downside. One of the big as a matter of fact, next month, because I've already filmed it, I just need to edit it. Next month, one of the videos that's going up next month is why I chose indie. And basically it's going to go through the pros and cons of indie publishing and traditionally publishing. And not in a way of like, this is why indie is the best. This is why indie worked for me.
Mhm.
But that's one of the downsides to indie publishing is you pay for everything.
Yep.
You have to pay for your editor, you have to pay for your cover design, you have to pay for formatting if you're not going to do it yourself, you have to pay for all of the marketing, you have to do all those things, which those are taken care of by the publisher when you traditionally publish. And so your job is just to create and edit. And
Yeah.
that's your job.
Bless you.
But yeah, so I mean, that's the one of the biggest downsides to indie publishing is the cost attached to it. And the stigma. It's still stigmatized, heavily stigmatized.
Yeah, and it's like my favorite authors are indie authors now. Like,
yeah. Well, not mine, unfortunately.
Well, okay. They are either currently an indie author or they started off as an indie author and then their stuff just got so popular that a traditional publisher was like, hey, we want to make money off of you. Want to join our thing?
I mean, I don't know if I would ever say yes to going traditionally published, but at the end of the day, like, because again, one of the big reasons why for me, not to spoil my own video, one of the big reasons why I decided I wanted to go indie was to keep creative control.
Mm-hmm. It's like, that's also why.
Yeah.
I'm going to go indie because it's like, I don't want, like, we can tweak this and make it, polished and nice, but
I mean, it's already bad enough to have like your editor go through it and be like, you need to completely rewrite this entire section because this is not good. I mean, my editor never actually said something like that, to be clear, but that's the way I took it. But there have been times where she's like, this is not gonna fly in this book. Like, you need to change this. Whether it was because she felt like it was problematic, or matter of fact, one of my beta readers called out something that was problematic in Price Check on Love. So I took it out.
Yay.
Well, and it wasn't necessarily problematic. It just would have been considered dubcon. And so because I already told you about that one. So she was like, either put a dubcon content warning at the front or get rid of it. And I was like, I'll just get rid of it. I don't want dubcon in my contemporary romance. So Jamming Together technically has a little bit of dubcon, but that's okay. That one's a hate to love, rivals to lovers kind of situation. So I feel like that's okay. I mean, this is rivals to lovers too, but
it fits the vibe better.
Right. This vibe of rivals to lovers is the kind where it's like she hates him at first, then realizes, oh, you're not that terrible of a person. Oh God, I guess I'm in love with you. It's a contemporary romance. What do you want from me? That's not a spoiler.
My gosh, spoiler alert. Jeez, Britt.
Where Jamming Together is more of the like, he's extremely morally gray and they are not in a good place with each other at all, but then suddenly that hate turns into just fiery passion. And so the very first spicy scene in that, it's kind of dubcon, so I'll probably put a possible dubcon situation at the top of it. So one probably. Speaking of which, I have their name plaques right here.
It's so cute.
Because I was writing Jamming Together when we were in Colorado last year.
Fun.
This is from Rocky Mountain National Park.
That's so cool.
In Estes Park, Colorado. So now I want to go back to Texas. What was I actually writing when I was in Texas? Probably Price Check on Love.
Probably. I don't remember, actually.
I don't remember
either. It's been so long.
3 years this year. Can you believe it?
That's wild. I did so much 3 years ago. I went to a concert 3 years ago.
You saw the sun get eclipsed by the moon? That's crazy.
You were there.
Was that actually 3 years or was it 2 years?
No, I'm pretty sure it's 3. Because I always think it's 2, but it's not, because that was the year that I actually did a bunch of stuff and I was like, oh, I'm so proud of myself.
When did I put up the video is my question. I put video April 11th of 2024.
Yep. Because I went to my concert in 2004. 2024.
Which would be 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
So it's 2024. So it's 2 years ago.
It feels longer, but also not at the same time.
I know.
It's kind of funny. It's like, what do you mean it's only 2 years? Feels like it was 5, but also it was just last week.
I guess that makes sense because I went to Texas and then the next year, I went to Colorado. That makes sense. And this year again, I'm going to Colorado. And I'll probably be going to Colorado every year.
Fun.
Because I love it there. And I just want to live in Colorado. I'm going to move to Colorado, I think.
Ooh.
Maybe sell this house in a few years, move to Colorado.
Colorado.
Okay. Let's see. Should we?
Ooh, do we want to pick another writing prompt that
we're not going to do?
We're totally going to do it. I don't know what you're talking about. We do it all the time, Britt.
Do we?
Oh, I didn't even put the card away.
That's fine.
Let me put it. Look at this. Look at these ones that we've definitely done.
Absolutely. I've done all of them. Every single one.
Every single one. I actually did like 2 of them at the start.
I did a few of them to start.
I don't remember which ones. Okay. Go.
Stop.
No, it's not that one. It's this one. Give me. It's another historical fiction. I need to shuffle these cards better. Interesting. During the Montgomery bus boycott, a young man meets Martin Luther King Jr. in jail and is inspired to join his fight for civil rights.
Hey, at least it's better than that first one where we were like, let's not do that one.
Right. It's like,
I don't remember what that one was.
I would have to go through and look.
Yeah, it was really politically charged, and I was like,
it was
comfortable.
It was very it was Gandhi.
Oh, that's right.
I was like, what was it? Ah, yes.
Yeah, it was Gandhi something. That's what it was.
You're like Gandhi's apprentice or something.
Yeah. The guy that slept naked next to young women so that he could practice not touching them. Hey, my phone's fully charged. Why are you stuck? I'll pick that up later. And then to answer this, that would be, I mean, I'm sure it's happened.
I worry that it might happen with mine.
My first editor for Deepwater, already told me I was a bad writer. So there's that.
That's fun.
Kept my book hostage for 5 months.
I remember that because you were like,
kept it hostage for 5 months. And then when I was like, look, you either need to do this or I need to find a new editor. And he was like, that's fine. You can go find a new editor. You're not very good at writing anyway, basically was what he told me. And I was like, fuck you.
You're like, all right, cool. Bye.
So I don't recommend that editor.
Good to know.
That's how I found my editor. And because then I put out like a very like emotional plea on TikTok and found 2 that really fit well with me and went with the one that I went with and never looked back.
Huzzah.
And now she edited both of my books and will edit all the rest of them too. She's excited for my 7-part series. She's like, I love connected series. And I was like, great, because you're going to edit 7 of them.
See, I got to find somebody who likes that. Dark romance. It's gonna be great.
So I don't know. You could talk to her.
Be
Give her
like,
her info.
hey.
Say Brit sent ya.
So you want to edit my book?
I'm sure she would. Matter of fact, we talked about your book because when she sent me back the write up for Price Check on Love, she forgot to change the top of it, and the top of it said Bloodlust, and I was like, "What?" I'm so confused. And then I told her, and I was like, "My friend is writing a book, and part of the name is Bloodlust," and she was like, "That's so weird." She felt actually really bad that she forgot to change the top because she's like, I promise, like this, it was just a mistake. I'm like, no, it's fine. Like, I don't care.
It's
I'm the
fine.
most
You're
laid
okay.
back person that you're ever gonna come across. Trust me.
That's so funny.
And so we talked about it for a little bit on the phone when we were talking, and she was like, "That is really funny that happened to be the name that I left on there, and then you actually have like a connection." I was like, "Yeah."
That is so funny. Surprise.
So, yeah, that was fun. But yeah, so that's happened kind of. Well, not that the book made him uncomfortable, but that he just didn't like my writing, which is fine,
Yeah.
valid. You don't have to like
No.
my writing, but don't hold my book hostage for 5
Right?
months.
Just be like, hey, so this doesn't vibe with me. Give
Yeah,
that.
just be like, "Hey, I don't think we're a good fit." That's all he needed to say.
It's
"I
all
don't
he
think we're a
needed to
good
say.
fit."
But no, he's like, I'm gonna hold your book hostage. Hee hee ha ha.
Because yeah, it was supposed to originally come out in May, and it came out in November.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need help?
Always.
Okay. Anyway.
Nom, 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 nom.
So yeah, don't hold my book hostage for 5 months.
But if I wanna.
I mean, do what you gotta do, I guess.
I got bills to pay. How much you willing to pay to get it back?
Oh, that kind of hostage. There's a ransom even.
Yes. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Grandpa's back, and that's exciting. I know.
He's
How
like, oh my gosh,
exciting.
other human here.
You want me to scratch your butt? I know. Go get him. He's so funny. I love my dog.
He's adorable.
I mean, both are fine, but Colorado has Denver, and Denver has the Broncos.
I thought you were gonna say it has mountains. I'm like,
But so does Wyoming.
yeah, that's why I was like, I think my geography skills are garbage. So I had to pause to think. I don't practice the geography of the states. So
Yeah, when I was in Colorado, I wasn't far from Wyoming, actually, only like a couple hours out of Wyoming. Do you have something to say?
and now a word from our sponsor.
Our co-host, Paulo.
Apollo.
Err.
It's a fight.
Oh. Is that your plastic that Grandma gave you? You still obsessed with that plastic? Yeah. Oh, I'm not getting ready right now. He wants me to ready with his plastic. My mom, it was so funny because we were watching TV the other night, and he got peanut butter in his Kong. And then after he finished it, he went back to my mom and started begging, and she's like, ugh, fine. So she gets up, she's like, you're not gonna like this to me. And I was like, what are you doing? And then she comes inside with the jar of peanut butter. It's pretty much empty, and just hands it to him. So he can look up the rest of it. And now this is what it looks like. This used to be a jar with peanut butter in it.
Are you sure about that?
I say as I hand it back to him. I can't throw it away unless I just throw it away when he's not around because otherwise he'll just be upset. And then he'll go digging in the trash for it. So I don't want to do that. I'll wait for him to be in bed and then I'll toss it. And then, object permanence.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Should we talk about goals for next month? I mean, mine are basically going to be the same.
Mine could actually alter because I did one of these things.
Let's see. Finish basic world building for 10 Kingdom series and maybe start on Kingdom of.
Why do I get these two mixed up? It confuses
Isn't it
me.
betrayal?
It is betrayal. I think it's because both of them have a very like extreme thing that happens to one of the characters, hence the name of the book.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like they're not even the same sort of thing. When it's
I think
obviously
we had
a
this
betrayal.
conversation last month too.
Every single time I'm going to be like, what's the name of my book?
That's fine. Sometimes I have to think about it for the Unwritten Rules series. The Unwritten Rules. It's why I actually shorten it to hooking up or jamming together because I'm like, I just need to remember the last two words.
I keep also forgetting if it's kingdoms, plural, or kingdom. And I'm pretty sure it's kingdoms because it always involves two of them or more.
There you go.
So.
That would be really nice because then they could make sure that it's safe for dogs as well. Because I have to make sure anytime we get peanut butter that doesn't have xylitol in it. But you don't need to go anywhere right now.
Are you sure?
You can wait till the stream is over.
But what if go now? Then go later.
You can wait until the stream is over.
Then go again.
You good? You good?
Oof. Have kisses?
No, I can't have kisses. That was mean.
Denied.
Have kisses? Oh, thank you. I got kisses.
You can only deny them for so long.
He loves giving kisses. Kisses are his favorite. Actually, hugs are his favorite. Can I have a hug? Can I have a hug? Oh, hug. Thank you.
Oh.
I love my dog, if you couldn't tell.
I could not tell. He clearly doesn't like you.
No. Hates me. Hates my guts.
He's like, ugh, human. Gross. Definitely not smiling and grinning at him right now.
He has the ASPCA on speed dial.
Look at that face.
I love you.
Look at that face.
Doot, 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 doot.
Charmin.
This is my phone.
I was like, should I know this song?
No, it's the notification for my phone.
I'll just remix it. I finished my drink and now
I didn't realize Dad texted me. I didn't realize you texted me.
Oops.
No, I'll just drink the wine we got last night. I'll just drink the wine I got last night. Oh, you did? Well, thank you. That was very nice of you. You got me wine. So I don't have to drink the bottles that I bought.
Ooh.
Well, I bought them, but I'm part of the wine club, so they just charge me quarterly for 4 bottles of wine.
That's fun though.
And then I bought an extra bottle because there was one that we did not get in our box that I was like, I really want that wine. My parents also bought it too because it's good.
Ooh, nice.
Anyway. Oh no, poor you.
Did you hear about the guy who put like his whole life savings on the Seahawks winning?
What a boring ass game though.
It was kind of fun. I don't know. I was like half watching.
Was it?
I was half watching.
Boring ass game.
I was playing on my phone half the time.
No, I'm just a big fan of the Seahawks outside of like, you know, the Broncos and the Vikings. It's like it's like okay, I guess it is because that was the first thing that came out of my mouth. Broncos, then Vikings, then Seahawks.
It's fine. It's okay. I won't tell anybody. Oh
well,
my
I'll
God.
be eventually living in Colorado, so like it'll make sense.
It makes sense. You're already pre-preparing.
That's right.
You're pre-prepped.
I just love the Broncos, okay?
They're fun too.
Let me love the Broncos.
You know what? You love the Broncos. I love the Texans. We're fine.
You know, at least my team almost got to the Super Bowl.
Mine went further than the other team I have.
That's fair. Which is so funny because you would think that the Cowboys would be better.
No, because a certain somebody won't let them do anything.
Well, that's rude.
It is so rude.
Rude.
So rude. The audacity.
That was rude. That was really fucking rude.
I need more drink. I cry. I bought me some sweet tea, so I'm going to have that later.
Where should I live in Colorado? Fort Collins, maybe?
Sure. I have no idea where any of it is, but sure.
I think Fort Collins would work. That's like at the base of the mountains.
Ooh.
Let's just see how much it would cost if I got. How many bedrooms do I want? That's what I was thinking.
2, 3. It depends because, like, obviously, the way that I see it, I want like a bedroom and then an office area. So I have to, by default, want 2. I also just have a lot of stuff.
Right. And I mean, in this perfect world, hopefully I'm also working like just as a full-time creative and I don't have to worry about my other job. But like maybe I'll go with 4 because then I can also have a dedicated guest room because then I have an office for my work, an office for my creative work, my own bedroom, and then a dedicated guest room. Let's go with 4. I mean, I'm just dreaming.
You could also do like 3 and then like 2 living rooms. And one of the living rooms could be like your creative space.
You're not wrong.
I am so right because that's technically what I do.
Let's see what the lowest price house is at that level.
$2 million.
Found one. It's actually not bad. Let's see what the inside looks like though. Oh
my gosh.
Oh, it's actually not. I mean, it's probably a flip. But it's not actually not that bad.
Remember when I was looking at houses the other weeks ago?
Yeah. What's the view? Do I have view of mountains?
You better have view of mountains. What's the point if not?
It's actually a nice kitchen. I mean, it's white, which I would have to paint, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, everything is white. I would have to paint everything. Carpeted bedrooms, which isn't terrible. Actually not bad for having to film, so.
At least it's a white and not like a darker color, so then you don't have to like put a layer on it and then put another layer to get like a lighter color.
Well, that's an interesting choice for a closet. It's like a cork board walls. Looks real weird.
That's funky. That's so funky.
I mean, it's a choice.
It is a choice. Some choices should not have been choiced. Some choices make sense to have choiced.
Is this just right outside of the university there? Because there's a sports field. Maybe it's a high school. I don't know.
Maybe.
But it's like literally right outside of like a sports field of some sort.
That's neat.
RM. I see no mountains though, unfortunately.
Oh, no mountains, no get.
No. Looks like it's inside of a community of sorts too. So probably an HOA. There's a pool. My pool. It'd be my pool. Nobody else's pool. Just kidding. It's a community pool. But 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Guess how much?
Let's see.
Let me read you the description. Beautifully updated 4-bedroom, it does say condo, in desirable Fort Collins location. Welcome to address. A spacious and updated split-level condo offering the perfect blend of comfort, style, and convenience. This 4-bedroom, 2-bath home, they keep saying it. I wonder if this is written by AI.
Oh no.
Boasts a bright, open floor plan with thoughtful updates throughout, ideal for everyday life. It could also just be for SEO, because I know like sometimes my YouTube descriptions look that way now because I am so focused on SEO that it sounds really mechanical.
And you're like, okay.
Yeah. Beautifully refreshed kitchen with modern finishes, ample cabinetry.
That's a word. That's a. I hate words. Word.
And seamless flow into the dining and living areas. A brick fireplace warms the living room, and large windows fill the space with natural light, while updated flooring and fixtures add a contemporary touch. 2 bedrooms and a shared bath complete this floor. Downstairs, you'll find additional living space, which, to your point, could be filming stuff. Perfect for family room, office, or guest suite. 2 additional bedrooms and spacious combined 3/4 bath and laundry room. Enjoy the community pool, tennis courts, and clubhouse. Sit on your deck and watch a baseball game at a high school. It's a high school.
See, I've been ruined by all the pricing that I've been looking at lately. So in my head, I'm like, it's like $1 million.
Is that your guess?
That's my guess. $1 million.
$390. That's not bad.
For real?
For real.
Dude, let's move to Colorado. I should try Colorado first before I consider moving there. Because what if I just absolutely die?
And then here's another one that's at $390.
What if we were neighbors? That'd be funny. Just come over and annoy you.
You annoy me from states away, so.
Can you imagine if I was your neighbor?
It's a terrible day in my neighborhood.
It's a great day in your neighborhood.
Well, this is definitely a lived-in house, that's for sure.
Oh, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, they got to do some packing. That much I'll say. Decent amount.
I was looking at one and they were still like mid-renovation. So one of the pictures they took had like pieces of equipment everywhere and like part of the ceiling wasn't there. And I'm like, why are we taking pictures now and not once it's done?
Yeah. Okay. This again is $390, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths. I understand you, puppy. I hear you. I really do. And again, it doesn't look like it's like in view of any mountains. Just what mountains? Should we look at the most expensive house?
Ooh, $4 million.
4.6, actually.
Booyah, there we go.
7 beds, 6 baths.
Whoa.
Under construction.
What is it, a mansion? Or a baby mansion, I guess?
I mean, yeah, it looks like an estate kind of thing, yeah.
Fancy schmancy over here.
It says under construction, so I wonder if these are all like concepts or maybe a model.
Oh, maybe they have like it's a cookie cutter sort of mansion.
Maybe. It's really nice. Can I borrow $4.6 million?
Sure, here you go.
Perfect. Thanks. Appreciate it.
I wish. Hello? Uh-oh. Did you fall in love with something?
I'm salivating.
What did you find?
A wine rack.
Oh my
Floor to ceiling wine rack.
Like top to bottom?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Oh
fancy.
my goodness. Yeah, it's like this entertaining space. It's a wet bar. Oh, and there's also a wine fridge there too. So there's more places for wine. I need all the space.
You're set. You're set.
How is this in Colorado? I feel like this is more like a Los Angeles, like Hollywood kind of home.
Well, you know, if it's not as expensive to live somewhere else, but you can still have your LA place, why not?
How big of a garage is that? That's a big. Sorry, I am so distracted now.
That's fine. I've been there. I have looked because I'm like, what if I just don't fix up the house and I just sell the house and get a different house?
Let's see. Let me find the garage. Where's the garage? Garage.
Garagey. See, I'm okay with a 2-car garage.
5-car garage.
I could have my fun car.
Well, with this house, if I decide to stay in this house forever, I'm going to probably tear down the current garage and build a garage attached to the house because currently it's detached. Very common for like this style of home in this area. And I want to build one attached to the house, and it's going to be a 3-car tandem where the third car stall is in the back, but that third car stall is actually going to be my home gym.
Ooh, that'll be neat.
Home gym stuff will go. But like a 5-car garage, I would have a pretty freaking huge gym.
Amazing. You can have a little bit of everything.
That's the dream. Okay, I'm going to stop. I'm going to put that away now. All right, let's talk about our goals again.
What are your goals?
Huh?
What's your goal going to be?
The same. Finish Between the Vines.
And do the writing prompt.
Sure. That too. Yeah. Yeah, that too. And totally, for sure, do the writing prompt. And your goal, finish basic world building for 10 Kingdom series and maybe start on Kingdoms of Betrayal. And absolutely 100% do the writing prompt.
I can't.
No, wow. Fur sore. Fur, as in fur on the animal, sore.
I got my O and U mixed up. This is why we edit stuff, people. This is why we edit stuff.
I mean, the halftime show in general was the most memorable part of the Super Bowl, which I think was
the halftime show was fun. And it was kind of funny because like, who was it? Ricky Martin popped up and I was like, he looks familiar, but I can't place him. And then afterwards everybody was talking about it. I was like, oh.
Yeah. And I yeah, in this economy, that's all you can really afford anymore.
I have seen those too, where it's like the kind of small sheds that's like 2 tiers. So like the top part is like your bedroom, and then the rest is like your living space,
like a
bathroom,
loft,
and stuff.
loft bedroom, yeah.
But it's like a shed. I'm like,
tiny
if
home.
I didn't have so much stuff, that would work.
I have no stuff.
In comparison, it looks like we should be flipped. It looks like I should actually have no stuff because I and you totally have stuff. Meanwhile, you don't see the pile of stuff over here. Or the pile of stuff over here.
Yeah, and this is just one room. Like one room of
Literally,
stuff.
no. The other room is so much worse. So much worse.
I have all the well, actually I have DVDs down here. These are all DVDs down here. These aren't books. These are DVDs. These are my anime DVDs. But then I've got DVDs out in the living room, and I've got still stuff I need to unpack in the bedroom. But I can't because my parents still have stuff up here. So
How dare they?
taking advantage of the fact that they don't actually have to move out of here completely. Nap now.
Okay, good night.
Night.
So now we're going to talk about how to world build 101 with me, a definitely totally professional world builder.
I was gonna say that would actually be a really good video for you to actually like do.
It's true, like kind of
How
like
to world build.
how I world build.
Yeah,
Take a little bit of everything and throw it at something.
that's not what you do, and you know it.
You're right. Instead, I go, hey, this is a great idea. Blip. No, what's fun though is also like doing the whole D&D stuff has actually helped so much with like doing things. It's so fun.
Yeah.
So,
Shall we bring in our co-host?
yes.
Oh, Van Gogh.
Van Gogh.
All right, let's the co-host that hates us.
The co-host that hates us. Yes.
Okay, you have to have a question to answer first.
Why? That's the overarching thing. Why? Of all the things for Lego to have created, why this? This feels like one of those things where it sounded like a really good idea on paper, and then they had like their little proof of concept little team, and they're like, hey, la la la, and they're like, oh my gosh, this is the greatest thing ever. And then they put it out to the public, and I'm just like, no one's spending that much money on something that makes noises that don't even quite sound like Star Wars noises, because these are all Star Wars sets, mind you. And do flashy little lights. There's no point. If I wanted a toy that makes lights and sound, I would go buy a Hasbro or something. I wouldn't go buy a Lego set. So I think it's a stupid idea, but we'll see. Maybe it evolves.
Maybe you're wrong.
And maybe it evolves. I'm wrong. Everybody else is wrong. And it's a cool idea that becomes like the next best thing. I don't know. Personally,
Maybe.
though, I'm not buying any of them. They're too expensive for what you get. Like, no. No.
All right. Are we ready?
We are ready.
Okay. Are you going to hate us today?
Definitely, yes.
We're starting strong.
You know what? At least he's straightforward today. At least he's straightforward today.
Will Kay's YouTube rebrand do well?
Looks like a no.
Remember, he said he was going to be mean.
Oh,
So-
that's true. Hater.
Should Kay do a how to world build kind of video for their YouTube channel?
Everything indicates yes.
Okay, then. All right. I see. Or is he saying that to
Will it only embarrass them?
There is yes.
I knew it! Sabotage. That's what the word was. Sabotage.
Are you trying to sabotage Kay?
The answer is yes.
You're so truthful today. Wait a minute. Are you just saying that so I don't do it?
Doesn't look clear yet.
Rude. Oh,
I should put up a poll. Be like, hey, everybody, should I do this?
you should do it.
Can you do polls on
Yes.
the YouTube thingy? Okay, that's what
Yeah.
I thought. I couldn't remember.
You
I
can.
forget about things.
Will my current video that just went live on Thursday do well? Even because it's got a good CTR and it's still not getting pushed by YouTube. So will it do well?
I don't know the answer.
You should know the answer, you piece of shit.
Doesn't look clear yet.
You know what? Will I actually finish Between the Vines ever?
You know the answer.
Will Between the Vines be 100,000 words?
Looks like a yes.
No.
Wait.
No.
Wait. Hold on. Will Kingdoms of Betrayal be 100,000 words?
Yes.
Will it be 150,000 words?
Most likely a no.
Okay.
So between 100 and 150.
Okay. So 125.
125?
Yes.
130?
Definitely no.
Okay.
So 125.
125.
125. That's our goal for
We'll take it. We'll take it.
Kingdoms of Betrayal. Honestly, see, I always think it's a lot, and then I'm writing, and it's not as much as I think it is. So we'll be fine. Besides, if it goes the route that I'm thinking it might go now, it makes sense for it to be 125,000 because a big thing is going to happen. So
I know now Grandma's home, and now you're losing your shit. Is Apollo losing his shit?
I don't know the answer.
Does Apollo love his grandma more than he loves me?
Looks like a yes.
That does not surprise me.
I always forget you can schedule a post, but you know what? I'm posting it right now.
Go for it. I'll go vote on it.
It has been posted.
Can
I post now?
Will Between the Vines be the next book I release?
I have no idea.
Neither do I. Will I ever actually write under the northern sky?
Most likely a no.
Rude.
Aw, how darest.
I love my double entendre book title.
They're so fun.
Puppy.
Oh my gosh, the last time I made a post on my YouTube channel was 3 years ago.
Get it. Hey, he might want to go potty.
I haven't actually watched the Toy Story 5 trailer. I've seen like bits and pieces of it, and I'm like,
I haven't sat down to watch it either.
I haven't sat down to watch many trailers, actually.
Should I stay clear of Toy Story 5?
Yes.
Should I stay clear of Toy Story 5?
You know the answer.
The answer is I can't avoid it.
Yeah, because you will have it in your movie theater.
Unless I leave the movie theater.
Will Kay leave the movie theater?
Looks like
It cut off. What did it say?
Looks like a yes.
Oh.
Will Kay leave the movie theater this year?
looks like a yes.
So I'm hearing new job time.
Will Kay become a full-time creative somehow by the end of the year?
The answer is yes.
Oh, what? So we need to do the rebrand now.
You're ghostwriting stuff.
Oh my gosh. Let's go.
Will Kay become a ghostwriter?
You know the answer.
Will they be successful as a ghostwriter?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Is that why they get to leave their job by the end of this year?
Yes.
He doesn't hate me anymore.
Do you not hate Kay anymore?
Doesn't look clear yet.
I mean,
Okay.
hasn't made a total decision, just deciding to be nice today to you. So
He
you're
was
just
like-
being mean to me?
Yes.
You know what? He heard that I didn't get my raise and I've had a bad week, so he's like, I sympathize with you.
Is that true?
Ask me later.
He doesn't want to admit it. He's a big old softie.
Are you just embarrassed to admit you like Kay?
No.
Why are you saying it like that? Hmm.
Okay, so instead of a ghost writer, will Kay become the ghost rider?
Brum, brum. It cut off. What did it say?
Everything indicates yes.
So I need to get a motorcycle.
So Kay needs to get a motorcycle?
I have no idea.
Well, Kay doesn't currently have a motorcycle, so in that case, would Kay need to get a motorcycle?
Definitely no.
Oh, so what are you gonna be a ghost rider on?
A horse?
Does Kay need to get a horse to be a ghost rider?
I have no idea.
Well, Kay doesn't
Okay.
currently have a ghost.
I mean, there might be one.
Doesn't have a horse at this point. Will they need one to be a ghost rider?
Doesn't look clear yet.
Okay,
Okay,
so
you're just.
he
not
doesn't
in
know
this.
what you're gonna be riding.
I'm writing something apparently.
Is it a bicycle?
Yes.
Oh. Did you imagine? Just think of the ghost rider.
Ching ching.
That is the greatest visual.
Oh,
Is
so
this a
funny.
skit on YouTube?
Yes.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
We're doing it for the lulz, Britt.
I need this to be a YouTube skit immediately.
Let me go get a bicycle, I guess.
Just Kay as the ghost rider riding around town being like on a bicycle.
Gonna get the crime. Whatever the Ghost Rider's theme song is, it's playing, but it's playing as like one of those little kid pianos.
Yes.
The most unserious.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
That's great.
Oh, that's good. Oh, are we on to something here?
Definitely yes.
We're on to something. We are
That is so
on to
funny.
something
I need to write this down. Write it out. Write it out.
right now. That's funny. Oh my goodness, that's funny. So, will I be a full-time creative by the end of the year?
Looks like
Oh,
What did it say? It cut off. No, it cut off.
looks like a yes.
Is this the year where we become full-time creatives?
So, will I be able to leave my job by the end of the year?
definitely no.
Oh,
Oh. Wait, so you're full-timing and full-timing, or are you full-timing and part-timing?
will I leave my current position?
Definitely yes.
Thank God. I mean, I like
Ooh.
my position, but I am so ready for a new one.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. So, will I move to another department within the same company?
Everything indicates no.
Oh shit!
Oh, you're leaving the
I
company.
guess I'm leaving. I don't
You're
want
like,
to.
peace out.
Dear company I work for, I don't want to. I want
Actually-
to stay. It's genuinely the best company I've honestly ever worked for.
Oh, nice.
But out of safety, I won't say what it is.
Smart. Very smart.
But for working for a very large worldwide corporation, it's actually pretty nice of a company to work for. Does my company like me?
No idea.
Neither do I.
I didn't hear what it said.
So I have no idea.
Oh,
But I did just have my year-end review, and I had pretty good marks, so
I did not.
that's okay. Mine were not
You know what?
perfect.
It's fine. I'm apparently leaving. So
You're apparently leaving and becoming a full-time creative as a ghost writer.
let's go. Isn't that so
Yes.
funny?
I think you should do it because you can make some decent money.
Honestly, I am highly considering it.
Do it. Would you actually do one of the jobs that's listed, or would you want to try go freelance?
See, I don't know. I might like do a little bit of research and see like what.
Well, take that girl's course.
Yeah.
See what
I
that
might do
one
that.
what that looks like, and see if that idea fits you.
It's a good idea.
Because she made it work.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited.
I've not taken the course, so I know nothing about it. And nor do I know necessarily like if she's exaggerating her success.
Yeah, because you never know. So it
You
could
never
be.
know. But if
Well,
she's
we
not
find out.
exaggerating her success, she knows the way that she did it, and there you go.
We try it out.
You should tell me how the course is if you take it.
I should. I'm gonna look at it after the stream.
Yeah. Speaking of which, should we maybe end the stream here soon?
Yeah, I don't have much of anything else to say. Do you?
Not really. I mean, I could talk to you forever because obviously, like, hello, but
Hi, hello. But do we have anything worthwhile to stream yap about?
no. But starting next month, we talked about this, but right before the stream, starting next month, we're going to add a new segment.
Yes.
To our live stream, which is
beep 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 beep.
Industry news. So we're going to be talking about, I guess I'll keep this up. We're going to be talking about industry news. We're going to be talking about the world of publishing, whether it be traditionally published or indie published. I'm going to obviously focus on contemporary romance. Kay is going to work on, dark romantasy or romantasy in general. We're going to talk about upcoming books that are coming out probably because that's, industry news, I suppose. And just the state of what's going on, if there's any major changes to the way that things are, like right now, how contemporary romance is littered with illustrated books, which I love because I love illustrated covers. And I hope that doesn't go away, but maybe it will. Who the heck knows?
You really never know.
You never know. So yeah, starting next month, we're going to include an industry news segment. We're just going to continue to add stuff to this, whatever the heck we do every month. But yeah, it's going to be fun. Is that where we're putting it? Right there?
Sure.
Okay, sounds good.
I didn't.
Industry news. So hopefully we remember to look up news as much as we remember to write the writing prompt.
I mean, if not, we'll give ourselves a little grace.
Yeah. So that's the plan, is to have industry news. I mean, isn't the whole damn thing a gossip segment, really? Like this whole thing?
Literally, especially with what's his face. Our little
What?
guy. Our little guy.
Oh yeah.
What did this?
What are you doing? Adding emojis. Do you just copy them from the internet, or do you actually know how to do it on a keyboard? Because I just copy off the internet. There's like a
I know how
website
to do
I have.
it. So all you need to do is hit the Windows key and the period, and it pops up with a little thing on your desktop.
Oh, interesting. There's just a website that I go to that has like a copy feature that you can just copy and paste emojis. So that's what I do.
Amazing.
And Apollo finally got to have his grandma take him potty and get a treat, and he's happy now.
We can also move it if we need to. I just thought
we'll figure it out.
It fits pretty decently in the halfway point.
Within these last 2.5 years, this thing has grown and changed quite a bit.
And also not.
And also not. It's still just two weirdos with ADHD talking to each other for a couple hours.
We just yapping about our books.
Yapping. Anyway, so there we go. Thank you, Apollo, for being loud. I appreciate it. Oh, our next game is the day before your birthday. How fun!
Didn't realize that when I picked it. That's so funny.
The day before your birthday. How fun.
Birthday boy.
You'll be 5.
Aww.
Yeah, his birthday is the 22nd. So day after my sister's birthday and the day before his birthday.
It's a nice smack in between. Boogie, boogie, boogie.
Poke. Stop it, Mama. Stop it. Stop it, Mama. Stop. Anyway. All right. So my goal Finish between the vines. That is literally all I'm focused on.
It's a perfect thing.
I guess because I am so close that maybe we could throw in start the second draft of hooking up. Maybe, yeah, maybe, big maybe. Start the second draft of hooking up.
Why did that capitalize?
Hooking up.
I need to do some typing exercises. Jeez.
I do that too. Like when I capitalize the first letter in a word, sometimes my finger doesn't move off the shift key in time.
Mm-hmm.
And
I just type too fast.
Yeah. I will capitalize the second word too, because my brain just doesn't move fast enough on the keyboard.
Yeah. And it's like, meep.
That's the worst part about having a brain that works at 2 times speed.
It's so great.
Because that's what ADHD does to me, at least. It makes my brain work at 2 times speed, which is why I can't handle reading an audiobook at normal speed, because they talk like this.
No, they don't.
Oh God, that's the way it sounds.
We need a segment, audiobooks. Just fight.
I will fight you. We should do that. We should do a fight on TikTok, actually, like TikTok live. We should do a battle on TikTok live. Audiobooks at 2 times speed and audiobooks at regular speed, and see who fucking wins.
You would probably win.
Who wants to see that? A TikTok live battle between me and Kay about the speed of audiobooks.
The correct speed is probably 1.5 because sometimes they do talk a little bit slow.
Sometimes I will listen to, well, it depends on, like, for example, when I read the Michael J. Fox book that came out to honor the 20th anniversary of Back to the Future, called Future Boy, I think is what it's called. I listened to that audiobook at 1.5 times speed, and that's because Michael J. Fox is not a normal audiobook reader, and it was really hard to understand him at 2 times speed, so I listened to 1.5 times speed because that was a much easier way to listen to him. But yeah, I can't.
I have to, otherwise, because I get so distracted. So if I have it super fast, I'm not retaining any of it.
Oh, I can retain it. But that's the thing, is like if it's too slow, my brain goes, I'm bored. I don't want to listen to this. And I think that may be one of the big reasons why I didn't like listening to audiobooks up until I finally listened at 2 times speed and went, oh.
That's probably why, because, yeah.
I mean, spoilers. No, I'm just going to start one. I'll start my next book real quick right now, and I'll share with you all what it means. Okay.
I'm just going to stare at you like, what?
Okay. So, for example. Oh, wait. Volume. There.
By Simone Sultani. Read for you by Marissa Bradley and Vikas Adam.
Watch, it starts with a spicy scene.
Prologue. Dave. October, Austin, Texas.
See? It's just...
I've fucked up.
Thanks.
Boy, howdy, have I fucked.
Okay.
I reached engineers in my ear, asking questions like, what happened, and are you okay, and most importantly, how much damage did the car sustain?
See?
No.
See, that is so much easier. But 1.5 is...
Need to reassure him and the team that I'm conscious after skidding through gravel and hitting a barrier at nearly...
That's good.
That I can understand, but like the 2 times speed, no, I'm so lost. I blink and the chapter's gone, and I'm like, what happened? It's the bit where it's like, oh, what is it? There's like a beautiful butterfly, and it skips 35 dozen missiles or something like that. The audio clip, I can't remember exactly how it goes, but it's like, it's like the little, like, oh, it's just a, and then it's like end of the world tragedy because you like skipped over it. That's how 2 times speed feels. It feels like I've gone from butterfly to the world is ending.
Yeah, no, I have to listen to it at 2 times speed because that's just how fast my brain works. And I mean, which ships though? That's my question. Like, which ships are we talking?
The Titanic?
we might agree on some of them, and we might disagree on some of them.
Also, like, we don't watch exactly the same thing, so, like...
Well, we did both watch Wicked.
That's
And we
true.
both have opinions.
That's true.
Question is, do we agree with each other's opinions?
I mean, you know my opinion immediately.
Yeah. And my only opinion is how much I wish Jonathan Bailey liked women. No. It's always really awkward when you're like, I'm really attracted to a man that's into men. But really, that's the only man that's ever any good sometimes. No, just kidding.
Haha, point and laugh, point and laugh.
Point and laugh at the straight girl who chooses to date men.
Ha ha.
And the one I wanted to
Poor.
date didn't show up last night.
Poor soul.
It's fine. Yeah. So cool. Okay, now case goal. Finish. Nope, that's my goal still. I was going to say finish between the vines. That's my goal.
I have decided to rename my book. It's a battle of
finish between the vines for me.
I don't know if you want me to.
I was say all of a sudden, Wes and Lydia break up, and Lydia hooks up with his sister instead.
The third act breakup really hits hard.
That's how this book ends. Is this whole time she's been with Wes, and just kidding. Just kidding.
She had a moment of clarity, and she's like, men? No, women. She's like, wait, no, actually, I like you both. No.
So I never actually read much into Twilight because it's terribly written, but I will say, from what I do know, Team Jacob, and only just because Edward apparently is extremely abusive, and it glorifies domestic violence, from what I understand.
I didn't read the books, and I watched all but the last movie. I liked Alice the most, so like...
Is that the one that was played by Anna Kendrick?
No.
Who did Anna Kendrick play?
I don't remember. She played like the friend, I think.
I thought she was a Cullen.
No. Who played? Hold on. Ashley Greene played Alice.
Ah.
So Alice is one of the Cullens. She's one of the vampires. Hold on. Anna Kendrick. Who did you play? Jessica Stanley. I think Jessica was like Bella's friend or something.
Oh.
I don't remember. Yeah.
Anyway, again, don't quote me on it. That's just what I've understood. Don't quote me on it.
I mean, I could see it, but also Jacob did a weird thing, so.
Well, I understand the end of it. Jacob does a very weird thing.
Mm-hmm. I was like, why?
Like, put him in prison.
Mm-hmm.
Weird thing.
Why are we accepting this? No. Delete that.
Let's just all come to the realization that Twilight was a problematic storyline altogether.
I should rewrite it. Fan fiction time. That's funny.
Anyway, all right. I think that is it for the stream, y'all.
Who do you think you are?
What are you doing? He was pawing at my chair, but I think it was because there was a toy underneath the legs. Okay, thank you all for joining us for this month's stream. Next month looks like we're doing it March 21st, 2026, the day before his 5th birthday, this guy behind me. So we'll all sing happy birthday to Apollo.
Boop, 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 boop.
Next month. I can't believe he's gonna be 5.
That's wild.
That's crazy. That means that also then this December will have been 5 years since Cosmo died.
That is also wild.
Super weird.
Mhm. Like, what do you mean?
Cosmo was never around for this live stream.
Oh,
Think about that.
that is crazy to think
It doesn't
about.
feel right. That doesn't feel real.
Right? It feels like at one point he was just there chilling in the background.
Yeah, but no, it was always him.
Mm-hmm.
That's just very strange to me. Anyway, so thank you all for joining us. We will see you all next time. Enjoy and have a good rest of your day. Bye.
Bye.